realized this is an idea Rogan spoke about, but I saw it because I did ayahuasca over the weekend. I don't know if you,
yeah, I know what it is.
So I had these intense experiences revelations where I was coming to realize what ideas are. And he talks about this on the podcast a lot, about ideas could be some sort of life force, and they just kind of channel through people and come into existence. But ideas in themselves,
that's good.
And
trippy.
But this is
like
where
we're possessed by it and we're birthing.
Or
well, we really are.
We just kind
ideas.
of aligned ourselves with that realm, and that idea. Your life experience led to that moment where that idea just flowed through you.
Fantastic.
So it was like ideas start off as babies. You need to feed it life, and it's your life usually exchanging. And then as the idea grows and grows and grows, eventually it's not even yours anymore. It's like the idea lives on its own.
Definitely.
You know?
That is so cool. I often like make paintings and of like people or characters. They're usually characters, and I'll talk to them while they become like, as I'm painting. Like I did an old couple kissing once, and I painted the girl first, and she was really beautiful, and I just couldn't get the face of the guy right. And I started talking to her. I was like, "Don't worry, I'm going to give you a hot boyfriend. I'm not going to leave." And like I would be like, "Do you think I should join that group? Do you think I should do it?" I would ask her things, and she did have like her own life force. I manifested something.
It came through you
from
yes. Because where is that coming from? Where is that coming from? Where is that image of that woman translated into you onto paper? How did that exist?
Yeah, she's not real. She's just, she's real now.
That's it. It's like the painting wasn't real until you made it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's hard to say what's real. It's like you guys are talking about this crazy concept, and I don't want to jump in because I'm just gonna like break it up into so many possibilities.
Jump in, baby.
But I just love it. There's a tangible, real way where thought and like the real world just like are dependent on each other. You know, like a table is not a table. Aubrey Marcus says that shit all the time.
Yes.
Like this is like pieces of wood smashed together to be a table temporarily.
But this was thought of from that ether, that realm. This thing right here was an idea first.
It had to come first. It had
and now
to.
Whoever invented this idea, it doesn't matter anymore. We're all using this. This table serves its own purpose.
Yeah.
And
Actually,
what's even no, go ahead.
Please.
I said what's even stranger to me is like I can understand a table being built because of necessity, right? Like invention comes from problems. We have problems, we make solutions. But like art, where's the necessity? I think like I've heard this before. Amber said this, that humans are the only animals that make art. And that's kind of like, I mean, I've seen some birds do some freaky shit with like rocks and leaves and stuff, but
there's a weird line.
There's a line for sure. And I don't know, like I think art is so powerful in an expression of emotion, that's not like, it's definitely not necessary in the world, but in a way it really is, just not in like a fundamental food, water, air kind of way.
Yeah, it's a little more abstract, but maybe it's like a really needed human thing.
Yeah, like what a keen little peek into what a soul might be, what a soul might need. The body needs shelter, what the soul needs is art.
I find art, music, art, and everything is a closer translation of what the spirit is trying to say than through words.
Yeah.
When you see like the perfect picture or artwork or whatever, or song, you hear it, it does something to you that's not at like a intellectual level. There's a change deep inside, and it's inspiration, it's motivation, but there's this feeling. It's like, that is a masterpiece.
And it's less of it's almost like closer to the soul or something. Like I don't know, if I say words like sad or happy or something, then you have a context within the language. So it's almost like you have a wall, like you're at this glass that you're looking through and going, oh yeah, I understand that. But if I play you a song and you actually feel sad,
yes,
I can't do that to you with words. Or maybe I can, but without saying the word sad.
And what's so satisfying about it is like, as human beings, we want to know that we're not sad alone. So when we hear a song that's like, oh shit, that's how I feel, we have like this sense of unity with people all over the world. We've all heard "My Heart Will Go On, I Will Always Love You." People all over the world react with so much intense emotion over those songs, over Jackson Pollock paintings, over all kinds of things. It's universal. Isn't that strange? Like without language, like thing that flows through all of us.
It's like a poor man's telepathy, like Terrence McKenna said something similar. It's
I love
like
that.
I love it too. It's because I had the same like revelation, and then he said it, and I'm like, this guy's so much smarter than me. So like I was like, oh my god, I really got something. But like he pretty much said like, I can say a word. I can just make like mouth noises, and you'll know what I'm thinking, like more or less. You know, we argue that you never really know what somebody's thinking, but like we grew up with these words. We know how to use them.
Yes.
And sad means sad because you felt it, and then we labeled it. We didn't invent sad because of the word. You know, it's the other way around, the chicken and the egg kind of thing. Like it's we have telepathy. We fucking have it. It's just not what we. It's not like X-Men, like boo, 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 you know, like
no.
I can literally like pop, and then you know what's going on in my head, in my heart, and it's fucking intense.
I mean, you can. The language is so precise that you can give me verbal directions, and we can meet in the same place in the world, anywhere.
That's such a cool way of putting it. I never put it that way before.
We can meet at a time with time differences because of time zones, and we can, just by saying blah, 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 we can both be in the same place at the same time. Yeah. That's how we know language is precise, and that we can, you know, like obviously there's 1,000 ways to know, but it's like fascinating to me that, yeah, for sure, we communicate.
Yeah, maybe language was like I mean, it sounds obvious now that I say it, but like we're talking about art and how it communicates and why it might be necessary. And it's like, that was the birth of language. Like we needed ways to say, like, maybe it's a little more direct back in the day, you know, like you need a sound for like water, or like a tiger is behind you or something. but like, you know, now it's transformed into like, you know, like almost, using double entendres and malappropriations and all these little tools and even like percussive poems and stuff where something just kind of sounds cool, but the words might have less meaning or still retain a meaning, and like lyrics in a song.
Art is the language of emotion.
That's it.
Yeah. Sure.
Yo.
That's why. That's why I got to hold on to something.